Hey everyone, Stazima here, back again with yet another episode of Quickfire. If you're new to the series, I thank you for joining us today. And basically, the rules are I have 45 seconds to talk about a random topic asked by the community, you guys. So here we go. First topic I got here is if I prefer Halo Reach or Halo 3. Now, this is a really tough question, and it's also a really big question, but my gut feeling wants me to say Halo 3, because I had so many good times with that game, and that it was kind of just a better multiplayer experience. But Reach has really grown on me, and that it is really a good game. Like, I feel like I have more control over my weapons in Reach. Like, there's this different. The Halo Reach and Halo 3 definitely have two completely different feels. But for some reason, when I play Halo Reach, it feels like I have more power at my fingertips than when I play Halo 3. But Halo 3 is still awesome, and I still kind of prefer it. But I mean, Halo Reach is definitely something of its own. But I definitely respect Halo Reach. I definitely play it a ton, but I do prefer Halo 3 in the end. Okay, next question I got here is if I prefer the plasma rifle or if I like the plasma repeater. Now this is a really interesting question because if I walked across the map and there was a plasma rifle and a plasma repeater and I had no ammo and I had to choose one of the two, I would probably just walk past them and try to find a different weapon because that's how bad these two guns are. I would prefer neither to be in my arsenal of weapons because I just don't like either of them. The plasma rifle is like impossible to get kills with, and so is the repeater. So, I mean, I would choose neither. I would just walk past them. But if some person had a gun to my head and said, "Pick up one of these two weapons, or I'm gonna blow your brains out all over the wall," I would probably choose the plasma repeater just because it looks cooler and you can do that little vent thing when it overheats. That's pretty much the only reason I prefer it. Okay, next question I got here is what is my favorite Halo Reach character from the campaign? Now, I would probably have to start off by saying that Carter is probably my favorite because he's just a total boss. I mean, he's the leader and he's like, I'm a boss, I'm Carter. I lead all these people and I'm the Spartan. Probably, definitely not June because he's just kind of like sits back as a sniper and he's just kind of like talks a lot. He pretty much says everything in the campaign. Like all the Spartans are really silent and they're kind of like soft spoken and they don't really talk a lot. But June is just like a blabbermouth and he says really stupid things and he's just not a cool Spartan. He's just kind of like messing with the Spartan name. You gotta be cool and silent type. You know what I mean? Carter definitely total boss. Definitely like him the best out of all the campaign characters though. Next topic I got here is if I prefer the brute shot or a grenade launcher. Now, this is a great question because it's not like the plasma repeater or the plasma rifle. I actually prefer these weapons, but basically the brute shot is something good in its own respect because it can like knock back people and totally takes them by surprise. And the brute shot is much like the concussion rifle, but I do prefer the grenade launcher in the end because if you score that sweet direct hit, it kills the person instantly, which is really embarrassing and it's really hard to pull off and it's really satisfying actually. And then it can also be a good support weapon because if you just pop one in a room and you hold down the trigger and someone goes near it, you can just pop their shields off, let your teammates take care of them, or you can just clean them up really easily. So that's why I prefer the grenade launcher over the brute shot in my opinion. Next topic I got here is what about the target locator in matchmaking? Do I think that it should be implemented in matchmaking? And when I first bought Reach, I honestly thought that the target locator would be in matchmaking and custom games, and when it wasn't, honestly, I was a little disappointed because I was excited to kind of like use it on people in custom games and stuff like that. I thought it would be a really cool element to custom games, but it turned out that it's only in the campaign and stuff like that. And that's really understandable too because it is really cheap, obviously, and obviously it takes a lot of kind of like it lags the game because it takes a lot of processing power to process something like that. So to implement, I know it won't be implemented in matchmaking now because the code is too different from the campaign and the multiplayer. I wish it was kind of in there. A part of me wishes that would be in there, even though I know it's impossible technically. Next topic I got here is if I prefer the PC or the console. Now I had a huge debate on YouTube about this to some guy. It was a great debate, and in the end we just decided to agree to disagree. But basically I prefer the console over the PC. Now this makes a lot of people rage, but that basically I've grown up on a console and I've kind of gotten used to the console more than any other gaming device. And I argue with this guy. The console just has a feel to it that is different than any PC or any computer. You know, you can plug a PC or a console controller into a PC, but it's just not the same. I mean, the console has this feel to it. The graphically, gameplay wise, it just has a certain feel to it that I just can't shake. That makes me prefer it more than the PC. Next topic I got here is what do I think about a Halo 4 beta? Now, this might be a little too early to think about this. I think that Halo 4 beta might come in the next year. It might be in the next year because it is coming out in 2012. But I definitely think that there will be a beta. I don't see why 343 wouldn't, because there was a Halo 3 beta and there was also a Halo Reach beta. So I definitely think that there's going to be a Halo 4 beta. As far as what it's going to come in, I definitely think it's going to come. It's going to be through a Microsoft Game Studios game. You're going to have to. It's going to kind of like Crackdown in the Halo 3 beta. So you're going to have to buy a Microsoft Game Studios game to get access to the beta. Is what I'm guessing. I don't think it'll come with Halo Anniversary. But, I definitely look forward to the beta. I definitely look forward to trying it out. And I definitely look forward to making some videos with that. Okay, last topic I got here for today, guys, is do I think that there are too many grenade spawns in Halo Reach? Now, the grenades are obviously much more powerful in Halo Reach, and honestly, I don't think that the problem is with the grenade spawns. I think the problem is that when people die, they drop their grenades, and then that leaves the person who kills them to pick up their grenades and just spam even more grenades on the map. I think that there's enough plasma grenade spawns. There's always enough plasma grenade spawns because I think that there's the same amount of plasma grenade spawns in Halo 3 as there in Halo Reach. As far as frag grenade spawns, I don't really go out of my way to pick up frag grenade spawns, but rather I just pick them off of people's dead bodies and I just kind of spam them again. So really the problem is people dropping them when they die and then just adding to the more grenade spam, grenade spam, grenade spam, grenade spam. Okay guys, well that's all I got time for today in this episode of Quickfire. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe, favorite, that would be awesome. Also, please submit topics in the comments below. You can add multiple topics and they don't have to be gaming related. They don't have to be Halo related. They can be either gaming related in general, not gaming related at all, or Halo related. So definitely add some topics. I'm looking to do an off-topic quickfire one of these times. So guys, in conclusion, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.